holding back nothing.
Yeah, what's up, folks? It's the Heavy Hitters Radio Show, man. It's Moose, a.k.a. Big Cos. We're up in here live from the Compound Studios.
The B-side.
It's you know what? It's March, man. In like a lion. March is in like a lion.
It is.
I never heard that before.
It's already like the second.
It's the third. It's the
It
third.
is the
I'm from Gary,
third.
Indiana. We don't.
This month is over with. I tell people it's 2016 already.
Wait, this month is over with. It's
This
the
year
third.
is over with. 2016 is here.
I'm not
It's
sure
time to
what's
go
going
Christmas shopping already. You just don't know it
on.
yet.
I hope not, man. I'm nervous about it.
Yeah, have you noticed that the weather has been consistently in the 30s already? Already we're on a climb. We were just in -8 last week.
And then next thing you know,
Then March hits. We're on the ladder.
What's up with the daylight saving time?
it starts next
It
week.
starts on the
next week.
21st.
No, the 8th.
The 8th?
They
Next
didn't move it
Sunday.
up, man.
Next
So it's
Sunday.
spring forward. We lose an hour.
We lose hour over the
We lose
weekend.
our next Sunday.
That's not exciting.
No, this Sunday.
That's what, the Sunday
Yeah,
coming.
coming up.
Sunday
That's
coming.
not exciting.
Yeah,
I
why
want
can't
that
we
hour
move-
of sleep.
Why can't we move up like during the week?
Why can't we move up at like 3 p.m. on a
Right.
Tuesday?
Yeah,
Got it going up on a
On a
Tuesday.
Tuesday,
All right, man. That's enough
Hey,
of
man, I
that.
tell you what, folks, man, I'm so glad you're here, man. We're definitely up in here. We got lots to talk about.
That was a smooth
This show-
transition.
This show,
Awesome.
man, this show is called Too Soon?
Too soon.
Too
Too soon? No, you got to say this. Too Soon?
Too
Too
soon?
soon?
Yeah, because, it goes back to one of the shows we did where we might have a reboot of the sissification of America.
That's
You guys
it,
remember
man.
that?
That's
hey,
it.
Hey, real quick.
America does
I
it,
need to tell you guys about this, by the way. The front page wouldn't mind having us back on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, wow.
Can you believe that?
Oh, man. We back. We're back. Big D, holla at
St.
us.
Patrick's Day.
Big D, holla at us. Keon Lee.
Yeah, we had an idiot last year.
Big D.
Hey,
The Health Connection, the real
hey
one.
man,
Holla
I'm
back.
putting boys to sleep this year. Because they didn't hear me last year when I said, just chill out, guys. Hey, we want peace and
So
quiet.
we got to call Big D. since you ain't
St.
gonna be
Patrick's Day.
Oh, did you guys work some security somewhere?
Yeah, we did some security. And
Hey, man, I tell you what, St.
while
Patrick's
we
Day-
remained unscathed, we were basically kind of
Choking people.
yeah, like
Let me go.
I don't understand why a certain amount of alcohol, like you risk your life, dude. Like you're an idiot after you drink a certain amount.
It must be,
No,
what I mean?
that's
per
not
individual, because I
everybody.
never get
Like,
belligerent.
That's
when I
not
get drunk.
everybody. I don't get belligerent.
Like
no.
everyone except for the drunken master is terrible after certain
We're
level.
sleepy when we get drunk.
Yeah,
Brothers.
but even when I was younger, when
Put
I was
perspective.
younger and single,
You're a young
younger and single, I was in the bar. I was going out for one thing, and guess what? Fighting doesn't equal fucking. So, like, no, it never does.
The
It's not
B-side.
like- it doesn't. It's like it's not like the movies. This ain't what's his name in the Roadhouse? Patrick Swayze in the Roadhouse. No, it doesn't work that way.
No,
It
that was
doesn't
me.
work
I
that
was
way.
the cooler when
My
in
thing
my
is,
bouncing
how
days.
did your
I was
night
cool.
end with you going to jail?
Exactly.
They loved.
That's
Well,
never
look,
I mean, if you were wanting to get it on, that might
one
be.
one shoe on, black eye, sweaty, shirt torn, and it was like it was a great night.
Yeah, $200. Yeah,
My
and
whole objective is to get on when I go out.
How does the bar seem to always get their money when you go to jail? Doesn't that just make it worse?
Get it, man. They
You know
gonna
what I
hit, they gonna hit that credit card, man.
Yeah, they're gonna tap their card.
Hey, so
Exactly.
I tell you what, man.
Focus.
Hey, we are up in here, man. This I got a feeling right now with the concentrated group that we have, we're going to plow through our information, man.
Yeah, plow.
Hey, so quickly to my left, I got the one, the only A Jeezy. What's up, baby? Thank you. It's your time. Stop, please stop. Thank you. Once again, I get zero.
No, because you never introduced yourself, man. So I was waiting for that.
I do it every show. You know, it'd be cool.
You have not done Moose
It'd be
yet.
cool if you
Yeah.
listen.
On the B side.
I do it every time.
You've got
All of us
you've
are
got
winners.
16
Moose,
people
aka
telling you
Big
that.
Cow.
You did not do it, dog.
I tell you what, I want all of you to call me
I'm
tomorrow.
about to
if you listen
poot
the show.
on the mic.
Everybody around here just said that you did not do it. 'Cause I was clearly
That's assuming you know where your phone is in the morning.
right.
Nice.
So, yeah, man, life's good.
Walker.
I don't think so. Hey, anyway, how you doing, man?
Oh man, life's good, man. Can't
All right,
complain.
cool. I appreciate it. Hey, to his left, to his left, we got. We're gonna do is we're gonna skip.
Yeah,
We're
slide
gonna go.
that
Cousin
ignorance
Rob,
in
what's
there.
up, baby?
Hey man, hey man.
You heard that?
Nah,
So I just want everyone to know that I failed my iStep test today.
Hey, is Peter Griffin anywhere around us?
I haven't seen him lately, but
Okay.
oh yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, I failed the iStep today. What's the big news? You know, that your kids shouldn't be subjected to the iStep test. I was like,
not
I always
all-
was.
not
I
all
turned
of
out
it.
okay.
It's so long and so much pressure. You know, the kids can't.
the
handle it these days.
sissification
Of America, I went through it,
Everybody
and
gets
I'm okay.
You didn't go through the iStep.
Everybody gets
Back
a
in my
trophy.
day, I think we had.
We was
the,
we was the last ones. We
Did you
won,
guys go
we
through
got
iStep?
out. No.
The cat test.
We got
or
out.
something?
We had the Iowa
California
basic skills test.
Achievement Test and the
Iowa.
Iowa. and
Why is
the
Iowa so important? Who cares about
I had
them
the Iowa
farmers?
test too.
Who care about them freaking farmers? I don't get to listen to the
I
show.
don't know what that Abraham Lincoln's classmate was talking about.
You took the iStep?
I took the iStep.
Did you really?
I did.
He's young, but he's younger than us.
No, by 2 years.
He's only
Yeah,
like
but
38 or
We came
something.
out in 96.
35.
97 was the first year they implemented the iStep test. Was
No, we
97.
took the iStep.
And we 96. We got out before that came. in.
Okay, yeah. No, but I took the iStep in 3rd grade. I took the iStep
We
in
did the Iowa basic
elementary.
skills.
You
Iowa
could have took
basic
the
skills.
iStep. Yeah. California
Yeah, no,
Achievement
we
Test.
up in
And
South
California's
Bend.
the worst.
Up in South Bend.
Makes no sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was a different place.
Right.
You know, I don't know. It doesn't matter.
But
I'm
the
so
thing
glad
about
we
that
didn't
was
take
that
it now.
California has the worst government. The worst. They're like in the.
What are you talking about? It was the governor, man, for
Nope.
years.
They're in the black. They owe so
Welcome
much
to
money on the
California.
railroad.
Welcome to California.
Yeah.
We call the helicopter.
Get to the chopper.
We want the chopper.
Y'all,
Hey,
get down.
I tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna
Get down.
Get
we're,
down.
we're gonna go to Cousin Rob's right
Ow.
and talk to, and it has the world's worst. The
It's not
world's
a tumor.
worst. What's his name?
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
No. The guy.
Stallone, run.
Not Stallone. What's his name? I'm drawing a blank. Arnold Schwarzenegger. We have the worst. Bruce Willis. Look, we all had a time.
Damn, was that?
All right, so
Ow.
he was to his right, now he's to his left, folks. Give it up for the Health Connection.
The connection.
What's happening?
What's going down,
Hey,
folks?
I tell you what. So real quick, we need some information on. Okay, now it's a transition. It's transition from the winter months. You know, when it's starting to get a little bit warm. So we're gonna have less.
We are
clothes.
approaching free agency.
folks, I will give you a good. So you know what? Thank you, because I was talking to Book the other day about like
He's still alive?
the next.
Hey man, speaking of Book, man, I had some audience members that listened to the show, and they was like,
Who was that?
"WTF to what he was talking
With the
about on
face.
Valentine's Day."
With
dog.
the
Like,
face, man.
First, I'm gonna put her in the tub.
Hey, so how do we prepare for the summer months?
For free agency.
Very good question. How we prepare for free agency, and this one goes out to you, ladies. If you would check out my Facebook page at Kenyon Sincere, and you just want to know what I posted today was, hey, ladies, cardio is not going to get it. I have a lady on my page that's actually doing some fundamental movements that involve not only squatting, but squatting and a leg kickback, or
Squirting.
squatting and a shoulder press. And also, I mean, that would be good if it was squatting and squirting, but that's called the motorbike. Now, moving forward.
That's called pissing on you. Go ahead.
That's not piss. It's not piss,
No,
man.
I'm sorry, though.
If it's
I'm
projectile
not-
and
I'm
it's
not
like
with
more than
that.
6 feet away from the dog,
People-
scientifically, it's not
People
piss.
that give fellatio to a woman that squirts say that it tastes like piss.
I'm sorry. No, Ooh.
Right.
I've never tasted piss before, so no, I'm going to
I'm sure
disagree.
you have.
But definitely, what you want to do in order to
I
prepare.
have no comment. I have no comment.
Is
So
that
anyway,
salty?
It is not piss.
it's not
because it's like clear. It
It's
don't
not.
taste like
All right,
piss.
Put a lot of
so
But it was by and it was a young lady on my page, and she is definitely doing some awesome exercise from push-ups on a medicine ball, from squatting or doing some kickbacks and good mornings with hamstring curls or kickbacks. Also, these are just things that you want to focus on. It's not just doing one basic exercise like, i.e., your chest press or your leg press. Mix it up. Move around a little bit more when you're in the gym. And by the way, for those of you who still don't have your membership from January, I know a couple of facilities that's offering a 29/25 a month type program where you can get in the door where you fit in. So definitely stop making excuses. Get to your local health clubs, whether it be the Y Goals, LA Fitness, wherever the case may be. Do something with yourselves. Look good, feel better naked. That's my rule for 2015.
Man, if you join the Y, you gotta have that bread. The Y is like $70.
Wow.
Hey,
Hey, tell
what, we
people
appreciate
for one
you.
last motivating exclamation about nothing tastes better.
Then being sexy feels.
And man, that that is the absolute case. That's the absolute case. Hey, I tell you what, man. So we
need to start making T-shirts. That needs to be on a T-shirt.
Look good, feel better naked. That's it.
Well, what's the one
And
you
on the
just
back
said?
of the T-shirt, you say, "Accept my penis."
What was the one you just said though? Something about nothing
Look good
tastes-
and feel better
nothing
naked.
No,
or nothing tastes
good
better
as-
than being sexy feels.
I love it.
Accept my penis.
Or on the back of the shirt, it should say "fat don't flex," because I'm tired of people talking about they're going to turn some fat into muscle. Fat is fat, damn muscle is muscle. Quit right now. Your damn thighs touch, that's because they're fat, not because you're thick. Your damn back touch on your thighs, that's because you're fat, not because you're thick. If you take a pregnant...
Wait, did you say your back?
Yeah, your back. I've seen where the back done rolled over, the back boobs, where it looked like an udder from the back.
It touches your thighs?
Yes, man. Or your stomach touch your thighs when you sit down, something going wrong. Or either your...
What's up with the face?
Hey, God made boobs. God is a man. I just need people to understand he did not create boobs to rest on your damn thighs or your stomach when you sit down.
Hello.
Okay, so I'm going to need you ladies to step
I
your
thought
game
you
up.
like that, G.
I don't like fat sacks.
I like
Okay.
I like him to sit up, man, a little bit.
Last week we talked about the fact that you like a little bit of drool.
No, I do it.
Little Drew, but
Uh,
I don't want to
just a
see
little
back udders. That's not acceptable.
I don't want your nipples to touch your thighs.
I don't want to see Vienna bread.
Hey, so what we have here, folks, is we have the B-side Heavy Hits Radio Show,
Look,
and
Yeah,
we have
word.
one more person in the house, man.
Look, the mom on
good-looking-
Futurama.
you
I
know
don't
what?
want your
The
back to
good-looking-
look like a.
the good-looking.
I want your back to look
If
like
you
a
saw-
honey bun.
If you get, we got to get video. We got to get video.
Right.
Hey,
Eventually.
if you saw what was happening here, man, we do have Pilgrim Perspective up in here, man. Who's one of us? He's representing hard, man. We appreciate him, folks. Give it up for OK Oscar Kilo. What's up, baby?
Hey, how we doing, everybody?
And that's a fancy timepiece you have on your own.
That was my first present for my wife for Christmas.
She hooked you.
Then my girlfriend, but
She totally hooked you up.
yeah,
She was trying to catch you.
she did.
What was she thinking?
She was thinking right. She caught me.
Yeah, she gave you a fancy watch.
She landed the plane.
You gotta be careful. Landing the plane means something totally
All
different
right.
in my
She
way.
came in the door from shopping one day as he was putting together his AR-15, and he was like,
You
"We're together forever, correct?"
yeah, for sure. She's like, okay, yeah.
He said, "We gonna go together, or we gonna go together."
Your choice. It's not like you don't have a choice.
Right,
It's not like you don't have a choice.
Oh my gosh! Hey,
But this
for
is
sure.
Oscar Kilo bringing in the F-bomb for the B-side. That was
Yeah.
me earlier.
Hey, man,
I
welcome.
apologize. You know.
Well,
Why you apologize?
know,
It's the B-side.
It's the
Fuck that.
B-side. You don't have to worry about it, man.
Okay.
It's,
Fuck
you
you
don't
talking
have to. We don't
I
need.
like making Moose nervous.
We don't need
I
gratuitous.
I do it just to see his
We don't
facial
need
reaction.
gratuitous.
You do it just
cussing.
to,
Yeah.
you bring a little Gary. Bring a little Gary to the
Gary
show.
to like, man, what the fuck? Look,
And I don't
look at
mean
his
like-
face. He hates that.
I don't mean like
God.
choking out hookers in a hotel, Gary. Not that crazy
No,
Gary.
not that Gary. No.
Hey, man,
You know-
I don't understand
Look,
what's
look.
happening.
I love his
Hey.
face, man. Just
Well,
drop
Hey,
a couple F-bombs. Oh,
so I
B-side.
tell you what, man. This is B-side Heaviest Radio Show.
we need to talk about
B-side.
Kurt Schilling, too.
And Tamir Rice.
And here
Yeah,
is
that was going to be my
here's the thing.
Pilgrim's
We
perspective.
got several topics we need to get into.
We gotta
So we're
bam,
going to
bam.
dive
We will
into
dive
the
bam,
topics.
bam.
We're going to
Fuck
dive
into
into
it.
the topics. All right. So let's go
Let's
back.
go.
Let's go back to where we ended. Where we
Okay.
ended the A side. Where do you guys remember?
Yeah.
The SNL skit. So is it too soon to make fun of ISIS and Jihadi John and all that kind of stuff? Jeezy, go.
No, I don't think it's too soon. I think it's a joke. He got a beard. People make fun of the beard. ISIS is obviously pulling up trucks and kidnapping people. I mean, that's a reality. But if anybody know anything about comedians and comedy, it's always about reality. That's why my name is The Truth is Funny.
All right, so Cousin Rob, now,
Yeah.
so if you think about this, I mean, like, you know, so approximately 15 million people got upset the fact that, I don't know, I'm just making it up.
25.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
just make it up.
so
Sounds like I'm telling the
so
truth.
so approximately 15 million people were upset that
15 million people watch Saturday Night Live still?
No, I mean, but it's 25 now. 25 million people or more than that watch Good Morning America. And you think about this, it went to social media, and I mean, maybe that's the bigger key, Cousin Rob. Is social media messing us up? Do we know too much? So we have too much of an opinion about.
I mean,
shit.
I think that there is
you
a
happy?
campaign to sissify America. That's it.
That's it, man. I agree.
And the media just portrays a suggestion of emotion. You know what I mean? Like this is how you should feel about this, which is negative. It's really, they really slide them in everywhere. I was talking about Walking Dead, and the guy was like, "Oh, my mom used to make me eat applesauce to toughen me up because she knew I didn't like it."
Huh?
What?
Yeah.
What? That's the best example of tough love that you
Shit,
can
eat
come
hot
up with.
sauce. Eat a pepper.
Exactly. So I'm just saying, like, overall, man, they taking stuff way too out of line. I don't know. Maybe there's too many
It's
women, in
Dude,
successful positions in the
is it-
media, or I don't know. But it's like,
Well, we'll go around because I got something to say about that.
like
pass it around.
comedians, like it's they're doing dirt, ISIS,
touched the
just like
nerve.
any other terrorist group, but just like that,
Yeah.
every comedians have always, like you said,
The truth.
when we went to war, Saturday Night Live was one of the main advocates of doing comedy about the war.
Yeah.
That's a serious situation. That week that Saturday Night Live came on, someone lost a family member. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like, it's never too
It's
soon
never too soon
in my book.
yeah.
All right, so we have the one, the only. Okay, and this is the heavy hitter show opinion time, right? All right, so is it too soon? What is too soon, man? Tell me.
Well, I don't, and I agree with Jeezy on this. I think that, comedy is what helps you get over those hurtful moments. I mean, that's how I process things, is with comedy. But I think that, again, what we're seeing is this is a slippery slope. It all goes back to when self-esteem, participation trophies, and now we're welcome to the world of trigger words. Oh, before I'm going to say this joke, before now even in the media, you'll see these things on Facebook posts. They got to say warning, trigger words. As in,
Is that what is it? Is that like a hashtag? Or something?
no. Trigger words are these things.
Words that
They
offend people.
now have to, college professors now in their syllabuses in a lot of different universities are now required, if they're going to talk about a particular topic, they have to put trigger word warnings. Go ahead and Google this, seriously.
That's
And it's
silly,
saying if
man.
they're going to cover a topic where, hey, you're going to read this book, and oh, by the way, Old Yeller dies. And if you had a dog that died in your life, it might bring up these angst.
These
and
feelings.
These feelings. I mean, come on.
It's feelings that you should be able to internalize
Right.
and deal with.
And deal with. It's called Cowboy the Fuck Up.
Well, my thing is this, my thing is this. It seems to me that the underbelly, the behind the scenes, is ran by women. Because if you notice, everything in this world, I'm not taking a shot at women. I'm not doing that. But I'm saying everything used to be about, well, as far as a man, was you deal with it. Something happened, you deal with it. You put it in your shows and you deal with it. Now everything is about my feelings. I'm processing my thoughts.
But that's not really just coming from women. That's coming from these psychologists. That's coming from these people that
everything is
a lot
everything
of
is being feminine. Okay,
it's
everything is being
feminization
feminization
of America.
men.
Absolutely.
If you watch TV shows, every TV show is the same. It's a goofy, dumb husband that don't
Yeah.
know jack.
Men are always portrayed as buffoons.
Why? I never understood that. Like, why? That's not even close to
Right.
reality, though.
All right,
Like,
so,
why?
Well,
all right,
because-
so-
We watch superhero movies where like the chick will beat the dude up for like 10 minutes. Like, that's not
Right.
real.
I mean, I think that-
so. Hey, real quick. So
as good as Ronda Rousey is, she would get handled.
But I think that
by
you-
another man her
135.
size.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So trigger word, a word that initiates a process or course of action. So I mean, I guess that could be considered a thought, a feeling, that
I
kind
mean,
of thing.
again, you've got to look at who's writing these shows and these movies, and either you've got a bunch of women or you got a bunch of gay dudes that have been hurt by a man, hurt by dad, hurt by uncle, whatever, and they're writing these shows.
Hey, folks.
And by
real
the way,
quick,
I mean, is that not what
it's
it
true.
is?
Real quick, this is the Heaviest Radio Show, and the views, the views of everyone. Cousin Rob.
Sorry if you were touched by
I got a
uncle.
question. Yeah.
No, the views of everyone. Should be
Oh yeah.
right. Outstanding.
Yeah.
Go. All right. What'd you say? Okay.
But okay, let me ask you a question. We all watch.
You said okay. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
Just talking to him.
That's funny.
Yeah.
We all watch the NBA playoffs, and one of the big things in the playoffs is what? Fashion. Like the players wear all these weird outfits. Now,
Are you trying to
it
say
came
that-
to my mind
What are you
that
trying to say
that
there?
all the designers are gay. So
Yep.
there's no secret why they got Russell Westbrook wearing like tight pants and
Oh,
his
women.
shirt, a
Not
belly
women.
shirt with his capris and flip flops. You know what I'm saying? Like
Purple and pink ascots,
yeah, like that's not no. Michael Jordan came to the game in a suit and tie.
suit and tie,
That's it.
ready for the boardroom.
Suit and tie.
Suit and tie.
Why?
Not flashy, not shiny.
It ain't about,
not-
it ain't about
How come the men aren't designing clothes anymore? Then
Men are designing as
Oscar
gay
De
men.
La Renta and all them.
Well, speaking of that, it's to say, what do you think about Michael Kors' comment about not wanting fake weave in his purses and stuff? He basically took the same stance that Hilfiger did 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You know
Because
what I mean?
because again, his clothes was never designed for any
Yeah.
of us to
He said
wear. you know?
it makes me sick thinking that horsehair is being stuffed down into my purses.
It's not made for
For us, it's not.
black people.
It's not. Let's.
Oh, it's and bias, nice.
It's
The
not
thing
made
is,
for
let's
black
call a spade a spade. Like we want to watch what we see on TV, see these rappers and everybody talk about.
Yeah.
Then immediately everybody want to go out and get a Tom Ford shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's
you know
right.
what? I don't care nothing about that. I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what? I guess what's more important at this point is old boy and you know, because as far as fashion is concerned, look at us. We got hoodies on. I mean, except for he's got the sweater. He got the sweater, you know, and he's got the Ralph Lauren.
He's got the
Elmer Fudd-
Obi-Wan
the Elmer Fudd
Kenobi.
edition, the Elmer Fudd edition
Yeah,
running
Elmer
jacket
Fudd.
that he wears.
Yeah, he got the Obi-Wan Kenobi
Hey,
starter
so-
kit over
Hey,
here.
so what about old boy, Cousin Rob? You and I talked about this a little bit earlier. So old boy is up in the plane, you know, and he's on his last jump before he is a licensed
Skydiver. Instructor, I
like
think.
an instructor,
Yeah.
instructor level skydiver.
He had epilepsy. Has been all over the internet. He had epilepsy
and he has a
and
seizure.
hadn't had an episode in 4 years. So I guess he was like, "Yeah, I'm cool. Don't even take my medicine today." Jumps out of the plane, shake and bake time in the air. Like,
Is there video footage of this?
Yeah.
oh, it's been
I
all
saw
over
it.
the
I
world,
saw
dude. It's
it.
been like I'm talking about his wrist turns backwards and everything, dog. Like
And he's in the air falling.
he's shaking in the air, dog.
He
Like,
had a. all
hey
right,
man,
listen,
it's
wait,
one of the
listen.
most. For people that have
Too
someone
soon?
with family with epilepsy, they're devastated by this video.
Okay, so no, all right. Listen up. So listen up. The actual. Okay, now the old school term was the old school term was having a grand mal seizure. The new term is called generalized tonic-clonic.
Oh, here we
So,
go with
I'm
this.
going with the shake and bake.
So what he had, what he had was a
First you
generalized.
shake it, then you bake it.
He had a generalized tonic-clonic seizure in flight. in flight. So he's flying. So here's what happened. So then
Was it a seizure or was he trying to fly?
He had a
Was he
seizure.
trying to fly?
Imagine,
Yeah,
so
well, he
imagine
had a
if he's
seizure.
your instructor.
I saw that before. Yeah, it's dope. And so here,
Imagine if he's your instructor. He's on your back.
so here's what happened. So he has a seizure.
on?
He has a seizure, and the guy that's jumping with him, the co-jumper,
Right.
sees it and like turns himself into a bullet, catches up to him, and pulls his ripcord.
Right.
And then miraculously, dude comes to
Like, whoa, that was fun.
dude comes to, but has no recollection.
Oh, right.
No.
Has no recollection of
'Cause
the
he
fall
blacks
or
out.
anything.
Can somebody
blacks
pull
out.
that video up for me, please?
Yeah, it's
So,
brutal,
it's-
dog. Like,
So,
it's no
but
joke.
imagine if he's your instructor on your back.
yeah.
He's like,
So-
yeah, it's the best day of
Are
my
you
life.
rabbit
Hey,
humping
so,
me? Dad?
Cousin Rob? So, I mean, is it better to do heroin?
Yeah, that's the whole point. Like you live your life. You eat clean, right? You eat broccoli.
charge your
You
battery.
follow the sincere. You follow the sincere health connection, path of eating and exercise.
Yeah.
You say, hey, you know what? I'm adventurous. I'm going to go skydiving.
Yeah.
You have a seizure and you hit the ground. Splat, dog. You might even the automatic sensors at a certain height, they don't go off. Splat. Everyone's like,
Right.
you were an idiot for jumping out of an airplane in the first place. So my thing is like, if you take a hit of heroin in your arm, you'll live for the next 20 years making bad decisions,
Dude,
getting
just
heroin.
like Stephen Hawking.
So, now see,
That's a
What a-
mess, man.
hey man, they need to have
Not too soon.
they need to have RKO just come out of nowhere and just straight give
Right,
it
out of nowhere.
from the
Oh
from
my
the
God.
from the orbit. Yeah,
All right,
so
He'd have woke up dead.
yeah, man. So my
sorry,
thing
what
is
did you say?
skydiving.
Right, you like that?
Skydiving.
woke up dead.
I'll try it one more time. Skydiving
Oh,
is
my.
more dangerous potentially
Then heroin.
than injecting heroin in your veins.
I've got in the Army. I got 40-some jumps. But here's the thing: I could have never gotten in a I could have never gotten in a helicopter.
The
Never could
elbow
have gotten in
hurts.
an airplane to skydive if I had epilepsy. I mean,
They wouldn't
who's
let
at
you.
fault to put an epileptic
Yeah,
in a damn plane to go skydiving? It's like putting a damn narcoleptic. Hey, I may or may not fall asleep. I may or may not seize up,
So if it's in
but there's a chance.
if it's in your history, at
Right.
what point do you start saying, you know what, it's in your history?
And
You
I
can't
think that,
count.
I mean,
Hey,
just I
so-
want you to hang on this about personal responsibility for your actions, because that's kind of where, when I get to my segment, I want to talk
Hey,
about the whole
especially
Tamir
when we
Rice
talk
thing.
about personal responsibility. Matter of
Personal
fact,
responsibility.
matter of fact, we're gonna get right into it. Okay?
Just go ahead and jump into it.
Yeah, go ahead and jump into it.
We're gonna get right into it. So, I believe that you and I, although he's an actual heavy hitter, I want to tell you that.
Yeah, 'cause he'll answer
Come
for
on
you.
here. Because I called him to prep him a little bit, no answer. I called him to answer, no answer. And here's why I even called him, because I told him that I called Cousin Rob, and we kind of prep, and we have a conversation about
Right.
it. I called you too, by the way, Jesus.
I was actually at work. That's why I text you, so
Well-
I would be late.
No answer. And so anyway, so I call OK to prep him, and zero answer. He doesn't answer. So he's definitely one of the new heavy hitters.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, Steve Jobs and Apple Incorporated
He's
don't
dead.
have
He's
record.
dead.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Don't have record.
He's cold.
He's cold.
Steve Jobs unemployed.
Steve Jobs.
Hey, real quick. I don't mean to cut you off, but
That's
did
all
you,
right.
Castle Far
You can
right
cut
there.
me off on the Steve Jobs.
Did you
What's
guys see the new billionaire list came out?
Michael Jordan's on that list.
Michael Jordan made it, and there's also some cats in the top 20. And then look, there's another guy. There's another guy that's like 20, 24 years
What
old.
am I not doing with my life?
You know what? The guys that made Snapchat are billionaires.
Yeah.
The guys that made Snapchat. All right, so okay. What's the story about this cat that's suing somebody? What happened?
Okay, so what I wanted to bring up in the Pilgrim's Perspective moment was the Pilgrim's Corner, if you will.
Wait. You can't just
No,
come in.
the Pilgrim's Porch.
You can't-
Pilgrim's Porch?
Yeah.
Whoa. Can you say porch and pilgrim in the
Hey,
same?
man,
No, I like
because you're with
No.
us, man.
We have the deck. We have a deck. We
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
sit
yeah,
on a
yeah,
porch.
yeah,
We
yeah,
sit
but
on a
the
deck.
No,
Yeah,
the
Pilgrim's deck.
Still with us, man. It's the
Okay,
porch.
I
The
just
Pilgrim
think.
Porch. Yeah,
We out in front.
Yeah, the Pilgrim's
The
Porch.
We're out in front.
Pilgrim's Porch. I'm out on front,
Yeah, all right.
sitting on the rocker.
What's up?
And what I wanted to bring up today, I feel like Steve Martin and the Jerk right now. That's what it is.
Next week I will have music for the Pilgrim's Porch.
I'm with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's got to be something else. Anyway, what's
So,
up?
okay.
All right,
So what I want to talk about was this whole issue with Tamir Rice. That's the boy in Cleveland, 12-year-old kid who had the pellet gun.
Why got to be a boy?
Oh, my God.
Anyway, that's all right. Go ahead.
Wow.
All right, my bad. Go ahead.
I mean, he's 12 years old, but the kid,
He's a
the
boy.
child, the boy,
okay,
he
yeah.
is
You're right,
a
you're
male
right.
child
My
is
bad.
a boy.
He's a boy.
Here we go. Speaking of feminization of America over
world
there.
is
Hey, I ain't-
Sorry.
I ain't do
Here-
no feminine.
Here's a trigger word. There was a 12-year-old boy. Trigger word.
Right.
Trigger word
it's
warning.
Like, it's like Michael off of Good Times. Remember him? I ain't no boy. Remember him? He's always going back.
Right.
All right. Anyway. All right. Sorry. Go
So he had a pellet gun. He had the orange cap on the front of the gun had been removed, and he was waving it around at people, and the cops showed up,
he got shot.
and they killed him, and they shot and killed him.
Right.
Well, the family sued, and I agree with you. The Health Connection's over here screaming dumbass, and that's the first thing. But this was right around the time that the Ferguson riots happened.
Right, I remember, yeah.
And that this was one of those things where people were wanting to protest on this. And so the family sued Cleveland. And so this weekend, Cleveland, the city of Cleveland, they countersued the family. And essentially what they're stating is that this child was responsible for his own death.
You play
That-
the stupid game, you win a stupid ass prize.
And so the family's all pissed off, and they're screaming to the point where the mayor had to come out with the public apology saying some of the language in our countersuit was too insensitive. But at the end of the day, was it not his responsibility? You let your kid go out with a pellet gun that looks like a real pistol. And he's waving it around. He's waving it at people enough
Yeah, for real.
that people called 911. I would have too. If I'm walking on the sidewalk, and you are, by the way, this 12-year-old male child or boy was 5'7", 191 pounds.
Oh, he's a big
he
boy.
He looked like a big boy. Yeah,
He's a
the
big
cops, they thought he was when they said we have an African American male down, he appears to be 20. They thought he was a 20-year-old. But at the end of the day, if you have a gun and you're flagging it towards cars and towards people, like what do you think is going to happen?
I gotta get you.
Well, I mean, the 12-year-old obviously thought he would be able to hit the reset.
Yeah, they're gonna spawn,
Yeah.
spawn back in.
Respawn. He'll respawn. Yeah,
Hey, you know
tomorrow.
what? Hey,
It's also dangerous for homeless people. Also, if
Did
the
you see
police,
that?
if the police are telling you to, do jumping jacks or whatever, don't go back into your tent.
Hey,
'Cause
man,
you'll get fined.
Stop moving when the police tell you to stop moving.
Yeah.
Get checked out.
The Bible says, you better pay attention to the centurions because they are armed for a reason.
Right.
My thing,
Right.
but you know what though? To kind of go on some of y'all points. Another thing, it's not always about race because there was a elderly couple that got pulled over in Seattle because he had a classic car, and they didn't know how to read the tags on the classic car. So they had this old man get out of his car at gunpoint, get out of the car, take his shirt off. His wife was on crutches. They was screaming and yelling at her because the car came up stolen. And so he spent the night in jail,
No.
all because they could not read his tags because
Are you serious?
because historical plates on your report is in a different area than it is on regular plates.
God,
So they had this guy, it's like 5 officers has guns, and this guy, they got it all on tape.
that's ridiculous.
He taking his
So-
shirt off. He's scared. He like, what in the world is going on? Like, it's my car. Like, what's going
Hey
on?
man, you know what? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, what do you think about the body cameras that police have to start wearing on them?
I'm gonna tell you right now. Here's how
I'm
I feel
excited about it.
I think it's gonna change the game because every now and then a policeman will let you go
Now,
with a body camera. They not if you in the wrong, they're not gonna let you go.
Okay.
They're gonna keep it because you on film.
okay, Moose and I got into this conversation
We
about a
did.
week ago.
We
And
did.
what I said is his argument basically boiled down to if they pull you over and you got a tail light out, they'll give you a ticket. Not really. I mean, the protocol is to give you a, hey, here you go. You got a warning. You got 30 days
Right.
to fix this.
Correct.
And it's up to the police's discretion. They can write a certain amount of warrants.
Right.
So even before Ferguson, there was some cities in California that already put in these body cameras. And surprisingly, one side effect that these body cameras had that they weren't expecting was the complaints for civil rights abuses went dramatically down. So now when they were arresting somebody where they caught him clearly dead to rights, it was never, oh, you beat me, oh, you got
Right.
All that went down because it's a two-way street.
It's on a camera.
A lot of
Yeah.
things is it's going to unclog our court system with these needless, frivolous lawsuits.
Right.
And I
I'm okay with that. I'm talking about the fact that if you're a guy that's not doing anything, or you maybe you was over the speed limit a little bit, or you
You're
was
hit.
yeah,
petty stuff.
petty stuff.
Petty
They're
stuff,
not gonna let go anymore because they're on camera for that as well.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking.
Huh?
about.
All you have is this little dime of weed here. Yeah.
Well, we about to
Step
be
out of the
legal,
car,
'cause
sir.
I guess DC just legalized it last week
For recreational use, what do you think about that, Moose?
in the nation's capital.
Good job,
It's-
man. I'm okay with that. If they
I'm
wanna do
good.
that.
I'm
I
good.
mean, put it this way. I won't do it. I don't do it. I don't partake. But if those
So my
that want to
question
do it,
is
I'm
this.
cool
This is
with
the
it.
question I have. How is that our federal, because DC is essentially is
Because the federal government still does not okay it.
yeah,
No,
DC
oh,
is
DC is a
a
District of
city
Columbia,
state.
yeah.
It's not a state.
It's
of
a district. What's a
it's a
district?
district.
Yeah.
So it's a federal ran district. So how can they allow weed?
Because hey man,
And first of all,
Mary Berry, rest in peace, man. You are
Right.
still making it happen.
the ghost is making it happen.
Yeah.
But
Legalize all drugs, man.
how about
Do
the
it.
Senate? Somebody, no, not crack.
No,
Speaking of breaking
no.
news, crack is in Girl Scout cookie Thin Mints. So I won't be eating those
All
anymore.
right, so
Why
hey,
not legalize all
real-
drugs? Why
real-
they
hey,
get the
look, you know what?
ooh.
We'll say that for next week, but we have got to get into
Kurt Schilling?
our well, I'll tell you what, let's
I
talk about
support Kurt
let's
Schilling.
talk about Kurt Schilling real quick. Jeezy, go ahead and talk about
Well, basically, Kurt Schilling, daughter
Did
was.
exactly what I would
Well,
have done.
man, so you heard about
Do
it?
you hear me?
Man, so basically, Kurt Schilling was tweeted to his daughter about her congratulations that she's going to this college. So when he tweeted that, it was a series of tweets that was
talking crazy about it.
talking real crazy and reckless to him. So I'm gonna go ahead and read a couple of those tweets that was sent to Kurt Schilling's daughter.
Yeah.
All right, one of the guys sent to Kurt Schilling's daughter. It says, "I heard Pedro has been eating her out.
What?
That explains why he stands so long in the pussy instead of her head."
What?
Yes, that was one tweet. The next tweet
Wow.
said, "Kurt bleeds more in his sock than Gabby does in her pussy on her period." What?
Man, that's
That's
horrible.
That's horrible.
That's horrible.
Then one dude said, after him, "I'll still eat it though." That was the next tweet. Then another tweet said, throw the meatball, Kurt, so I can keep it deep in your daughter."
Hey man, so
All of this because he said congratulations for going to this college. It keeps going, Moose. Then another tweet says, what do you say?
you know what? I'm not.
You've heard it here first on Heavy Hitters Radio Show.
He says Kurt rocked the mullet, business in the front, party in the back. Gabby prefers the party in the back.
Hey, man.
Live
All right,
here on Heavy Hitters Radio Show.
Okay, so all right, so two of the heavy hitters that are here, we got Heavy Hitters Radio Show, man. We're on Spreaker.com. We're also on YouTube. You can catch us on Instagram, right? At Heavy Hitters Radio Show. You can catch us on Facebook, Heavy Hitters Radio Show, and we're also on Twitter at Heavy
Underscore.
Hitters.
Underscore.
Our phone number 317-67.
Heavy.
Once again, the number is 317-67.
43289.
One last tweet. It says, "Hey Kurt, teach me the knuckleball technique so I can shove my fist in your daughter."
Man, fire.
Dude, what?
So what was the end result? What did Kurt Schilling do? Yeah, this is the best part. Okay.
The best part is that Kurt Schilling went all taking 3 on him. He went Liam Neeson,
Yes.
tracked these guys down, and got them fired
And expelled.
and kicked out of school.
Yeah.
One of the guys was an athlete, lost his scholarship.
Yeah,
Hey,
great
man.
job.
Great
man,
job.
hold on,
Because that's what I would do
Round
for
of
my daughter.
applause, stadium applause.
I will find you.
For what?
When I find
What was
out.
that
Kurt
for?
Schilling.
Hey man, I know on your phones. I don't know if you look. That's the one I was looking at. I don't know if you're looking on your phones or not, but the
Good job, Kirk.
okay. Just sent us a series of memes, and this one's very funny. I'm going to read it, even though it has a choice word. Remember when America wasn't full of pussies? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Hey man, that's to me that's classic. And you know what? Hey, rest in peace, Grandma. Love you, but you can feed me some Pepperidge Farm cookies. All right, so all right, listen up. Listen up. Yeah, Kurt Schilling, man, I apologize that there's so much assholes in the world. But here's the big thing, man, is we are all connected at this point. You know what? I saw a study not long ago where it said that, remember the 6 degrees of separation? Mm-hmm. Or was it 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon or whatever? Is it 7? The actual, do I sound like that? The actual term now is about 4.6 we're connected. And I bet you it's less than that.
It's less than that, yeah.
It's less than that at this point because yes, it's less than that because I could definitely make a comment to President Obama. Like in one move, I can get to President. If I put at whatever his tag is,
and he has potential to respond back.
It clicks on his.
Is it bad that I went to Michael Jordan, you went to Obama? Is it bad that shows where
it just shows a level of our sophistication?
Sophistication, for real.
But wait a minute, you know how they say like children are the most cruel in you know, and they're making fun.
They don't know. They're the most inhumane.
So my point is, because we were talking about it too soon, the woman with the baby, where the child looks, you know, kind of deformed or something like that. Yeah, exactly. Something's going on. Well, it's like people are making this video or the picture, and they're like putting, you know, demon children.
It's too soon.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, what happened to the children being the cruel ones? Because, you know, is people just like hiding behind, you know what I mean, a computer screen?
All those jokes happen. We just didn't type them out and hit send.
Right.
Like you'll see your kid, you'll smack your child for making a joke about that kid, but then you'll go home and talk to your friends like that kid was ugly. You just don't have a platform.
And maybe it's a different show because we're getting ready to wrap up, and you know maybe sometimes there's not too soon, but there is some certain things about. I mean, a kid with disabilities. It's just kind of one of those things that's out of bounds. I mean, there's too soon, but then there's out of bounds. Yeah. And if it's out of bounds, it's like, you know, I come from the school of thought where you respected elders and respected people with handicaps, and you just would never make fun of your grandparents or somebody else's grandparents. You just don't do it.
Exactly. Hey, so you know what? And I tell you what we're gonna do is we're gonna on the back burner we're gonna talk about Jihadi John. And real quick, so Jihadi John had on, and if you guys don't know who he is, he's the one that is the guy that's cutting off the heads.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan
in ISIS, and so they had a picture of him right on the news, and he had a Pittsburgh Pirates hat on because he's a British national.
It should have been some saliva hanging off.
And so here's what they did. So the Pirates then had had a comment saying that, you know, we do not support Jihadi John and the actions.
Why did they come out and say anything?
Yes.
That's
exactly.
Like, just because he had a Nike jersey, we only see Phil Knight coming out and say, I don't support, you know, Jihadi John.
Hey, man, we had a conversation earlier. I mean, you know, Phil Knight did not drop Tiger Woods. Like, everybody dropped Tiger Woods when he had on them sex scandals.
That's not a scandal. That was life.
Hey, Phil Knight was sitting back like, you know what? It's so many of y'all doing that, man. Do what you got to do, man.
That's the part that gets me is like, it's so many hypocrites. Like with ESPN, when these guys go on TV and make all these remarks, then you find out like, where's Jay Mariotti at on Around the Horn? Anybody know? Yeah, because Jay Mariotti got caught with domestic violence. Yeah. That's why he's on Around the Horn.
Yeah, I see Around the Horn.
How many news anchors?
He ain't been on like 3 years, man.
How many news?
He was on there the other day. I watched him on Monday.
Jay Mariotti, dude, he's from Chicago.
Hey, if this goes all bad,
he hasn't been Around the Horn in like 3 years because of domestic violence. See, that's what happens is like these guys go on TV, they act all high
talking
and mighty.
Heads, man, like us. We're talking.
I mean, but like if it goes all bad, Brian Williams will probably shoot himself in the face.
Right.
Hey, man, Brian Williams didn't do it, man. Right. Well, if he did a bunch of it. Hey.
He wasn't even
Folks,
there.
hey, I tell you what, man, this is the Heaviest Radio Show. What you got? Okay?
I was going to say, I think it was Brian Williams who bought the Pittsburgh Pirate hat for him.
Right.
So he should be. I mean, he should be the one who's in trouble.
He did, man. Hey, I tell you what. Once again, okay, has a
Dodging
little bit of
misses.
drop off. Hey, this is the Heaviest Radio Show, man. It's Moose, a.k.a. Big House. I'm definitely up in there for a Jeezy, Cousin Rob. We got also the Health Connection and okay, man. The guys, man. We the guys you want to
You
hang
doing
with.
perfect, man.
We the guys you want to hang with.
So get comfortable.
And come on in.
Your mind.
Eardrums.
I'm sick of that. Or
What's
your
up
face.
with you?
or
It's a
face.
little rapping.
Oh, I love the face.
I'm almost 20 years. You rapping about? My built up. The homies going
Face
deep.
shot.
I'm all in the club.